Hello and welcome back to Stampin' Chat Part 2. Welcome to our demonstrator panel. It's good to have you back. And we've got Charlotte back for Stampin' Snippets. So we're looking forward to that. Now, today we are going to be doing our incentive trip cover story. Now, demonstrators can earn points based on sales and developing a team. And they get to spend their points in various ways. And one of those ways includes saving up for Stampin' Up's annual incentive trip. Now, in May next year, demonstrator achievers from all Stampin' Up countries will board the Norwegian Epic in Barcelona for a week-long Mediterranean cruise that includes stops such as Florence, Rome, Cannes, to name just but a few. So I would like to ask our demonstrators a few questions about incentive trip. But before I do, I also want to welcome our incentive trip mascot, Frank Manu, who sat there at the end of the desk. He comes along to all our incentive trips. So thank you for joining us. He's seriously well travelled. Now, tell me, Kerry, you've been on several incentive trips. So what have been some of the standout moments for you?
Oh, there have been many. We just have so much fun on the trips. But I think for me, my first trip, which was Vienna, taken to a beautiful city, and we were collected from the hotel by horse and carriage, which was beautiful, and taken to a museum. We had a private tour of the museum, and then to our surprise we had also a private performance from the Vienna Boys Choir, which was just amazing, really heartwarming and quite tear-jerking. So to be so close to them,
It was pretty special.
You know, and to sit and have, Shelley had dinner with, you know, we were all having dinner obviously, but Shelley was on our table. It was just a really special, really amazing trip. So that's just one moment that sort of comes to mind.
Yeah, and how about you, Julie? You've also been on a few of the trips, so what have been sort of meaningful moments to you?
Well, I've been lucky enough to be on all of the trips, and I, prior to Stampin' Up, I had a little bit of a fear of flying and travel, and it's sort of forced me into making myself, well, because obviously I want to go to the places, to go to these amazing places and experience places that I'd never thought I'd go to before. But the top moment for me was when we went to the head office of Stampin' Up in Riverton, Utah, and we'd all seen images on websites and blogs and things about the Home Office, but just walking into a 10-minute round of applause from all the staff members who were like surrounding the balconies. We just felt like film stars. We felt like we were like, moment. You know, I think
another teary moment for all of us.
For doing something that we loved so much. We felt so loved walking in there.
It's so well deserved. So I mean, wow.
It was an amazing trip.
And perhaps can you share some of the locations? What other locations have you been to?
Like Kerry, I've been to Vienna, Monaco. I've been to, and Prague. Were the first two trips. Last year we did a Caribbean cruise, and I got to swim with the dolphins, which was a bit of a bucket list item for me. So that was another memorable moment.
So jealous. So jealous.
How about you, Michaela? Sort of tell me about how does the incentive trip interest you, and what are your thoughts?
I think who wouldn't be appealed by all of them. I used to travel in a former job, and so to mix a little bit of travel with something else that I love and have got a passion for would be fantastic. And when I hear the inspiring stories from other demonstrators and see so many blog posts of the experiences that they've had, it just makes you want to be a part of it. So
Wonderful.
I look forward to one in the future.
Absolutely.
We hope you'll be
Very look forward to
I
it.
look forward to enjoying it with you both.
Can you tell me some of the other takeaways from being on the incentive trips?
I love spending time with demonstrators from the other countries that I only see on these trips, and also the staff members from Stampin' Up from the American office that we get to spend time with, and not just spend time with, but feel that they actually do listen to us and converse with us, and they almost want to know what our opinions on things, and it's nice to have that time.
Yeah, to feel that you are, you know, you're a part of it and
valued.
Yeah. And they, you know, they they really do sort of pamper us and spoil us, and we get special treats, and you know, it is just a really special thing altogether. So.
That's wonderful. So lots of great information. I've loved hearing about your experiences. So if you're someone who likes to document your travels or write down your goals and put pen to paper, then Charlotte's got some fab creative ideas. So why don't you take us away with your Stampin' snippet, Charlotte?
Well, we have to really start with Project Life by Stamping Up, because I mean, what easier system is there, Julie?
Absolutely.
To just take down those snaps, throw them in, write down some memories, and it's there. And as you said in an earlier episode, that it's for generations to come. It's for months to come. You can look back and it's all there. And every season we just come up with more and more and more and more ideas of what to do with our Project Life by Stamping Up kits, and we have embellishments, and we have card packs and everything. And it got me thinking also about goals. And I do love to write down notes. I'm not a techie. Now I'm confessing to it in public. I do like my notebooks. I like my planners, and I guess it's just got something to do with paper crafting. You just got to have paper. And I think just to have a plain notebook is a real, like a staple diet. You just have got to have one. Shopping lists, or even Christmas coming up, you know, and you get that quick idea and you jot it down. And forget the phones, that's too. Just get a pen and a paper and do it. And I like to give them as gifts as well. And Stamping Up, we have so many different little embellishments. And of course we have the stamps as well. And it doesn't take much just to add a little cover to a standard notebook and just pick up a doily or a piece of baker's twine, a little button, some washi tape, or whatever's out there. This is a stamp that's just stamped on the reverse side of some glitter paper and cut out. So it's actually the other way round. But if you've got your stamps, use them. And then, of course, sorry, do you want to pass that on? And then we do have the Project Life by Stamping Up kits, and they're so full of embellishments. And we have the vellum papers, and it's just so easy to put a cover on. So let me show you. This is this season's. And the cards, this is the Hello December 2015 set, and they come in these pretty little packages. And it's really Christmas when you open these. There are cards in 2 different sizes, and for every single occasion. Now we'd have the big cards. There's a whole selection of 4x6s here. They're all double-sided. And what we've especially done this year is that if we have printing on one side, the back side's going to be blank. So if you don't really want winter bucket list, you can turn it over and write exactly what you want, and then you've got your checklist. So you can play about with these cards in all different colours and all different patterns. Just want. We have also in this pack some multiples as well, so that we get a unification over the Project Life pages. However, you don't have to keep them as Project Life, and when you open up the accessory pack, there's just so many pieces in it. You've got your laser cut pieces and sentiments and little die cut words here that you can just pull off. Got your washi tapes and your enamels, sequins and threads, some awesome numbers. So I can even see this going beyond Project Life and notebooks to advent calendars, for an example. Just pick up the accessory pack and make your own. Look at all these gorgeous little stickers. Stamp your own or use the ones that are there. I mean, alphabets, cutesy things, lots more cutesy things, transparent bags, everything. So
lots of really wonderful stuff to.
So my challenge to you is to decorate a little notebook, and to do that you'll just find the cheapest notebook you can find practically, and you'll just need a little bit of a backing on it, and just fold it over the edge, stick it down with some fast fuse or a very strong adhesive on the back, and then literally these cards, the larger cards, can be stuck onto this front, and you've automatically got your cover. So here's one of the cards, December to Remember. A few little sprinklings of sequins and things just to glitz it up, and you could use the stickers and the other cards just to make little page page dividers.
I think that's wonderful.
yeah.
And you know, the other thing is, you know, I think Christmas is a time we reflect on things as well, isn't it? Perhaps we do take time to just stop for a while and just think about things that,
Or it's a gift for someone else.
or a gift for someone else, absolutely. I've got some hands-on time now with the product and busy making.
I think sometimes you also have to make two. You keep one.
Yeah, exactly. I think that's
true,
right, yeah. It's hard. You have to make two of everything. That's a must.
Do you keep two of your cards, or, I mean, obviously scrapbook pages you can't really do it, but
I think taking a photograph as well,
Yeah.
that's always quite handy. Take a picture of it and then you've always got a reference to it. I'm not very techie. I'm like you, I like the paper and the pen.
But whether you're techie or not, everyone takes photos on their phone, don't they? You know, and so it's lovely to be able to show off those photos.
But most people leave them on the phone.
They do, they do. Well, hopefully you've inspired people to think about their photos.
I also like the romantic idea of, you've actually spent, I mean, however quick this is, you've spent time thinking about someone. It's like, I'll make that for someone, and I think they give you that appreciation back in ways they're like, oh my goodness, have you made this? And it becomes something really special.
I really like that. That's really important to me, to just make something just really simple, but just to give it and to see, you know, the delight on someone's face that you've actually created that for them. I think that's really important.
Make something that means something is what the sort of...
It's almost as if you get those electronic birthday cards or something, you just go return to sender, click.
Yeah, and you know what? I was having a chat with Frank Manu earlier, and he's looking forward to the next incentive trip. So I think one of these lovely notebooks
Should be for him.
Yeah, he would love one, so that he can kind of document his travels and what he's been up to. So tell me, ladies, what does earning the incentive trip involve?
Okay, so it's earned through points.
Okay.
So for cumulative sales that we make, then we earn points on that. And as your business grows and develops, and you grow your team, then you earn points that way as well. So
You've got a whole year in which to do it. So 1st of October right the way through round to the end of September.
Okay.
So it's not like, you know, you've got a whole year to plan, and well, these would be perfect.
Yeah, is that
Make
writing
some
your goals in
Goals
there?
for the goals for each month as you go
help you stay on
past.
track.
Stay on track and get there. Yeah.
Julie's gone all quiet over here.
She's very
She's concentrating.
she's in her zone, isn't she?
I'm quite so quiet.
There's a time for everything, Charlotte.
Well, I think, Charlotte, that Frank's going to be spoilt for choice. You know, there are some
It's a gorgeous strong competition.
It's a strong competition. How are we doing?
It's not a competition. There's no competition in design.
Well, I think we're almost there. How are you?
Like you want to use all the bits, don't you?
Yeah, less is
So
more.
much.
Well, this is it. You could just go on, couldn't you?
Well, they're gorgeous, and like everything we've made, they're bespoke. And they've been done in minutes. I mean, that's what I love as well.
Really have to just think out of the box with the product. I mean, stamp, ink, paper, endless opportunities.
I mean, you get really so much in the accessory pack and the card collection. So really,
Value for money.
yeah, absolutely, it goes a long way, doesn't it? Okay.
As you say, even afterwards, if you've got any little bits left, they don't have to be used on Christmas necessarily.
So, are you ready to reveal your pieces? Let's have a look at those. Don't they look fabulous?
Those are cute.
Look, they are just absolutely stunning, aren't
I
they?
like the way you've cut the frames off those.
Fabulous.
And then, of course, you've got the piece left that you can use for something else.
Yeah.
So, you know, to frame
And
something.
I was impressed here. Julie's covered up a sentiment with
Christmas
numbers, and
wishes,
so
and I've put the numbers in.
I absolutely love those notebooks. They're just so unique. They look absolutely amazing. Well done, girls. Well done. Now, before we close, we have 2 birthday girls in the house this month. So I'd like to wish Charlotte and Kerry a very happy birthday.
That's so sweet.
can we open them?
You can.
Exciting.
I love birthdays. I'm sorry.
I know. Can't open mine.
Sweet. Thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome.
Oh, how beautiful.
Butterflies. Who doesn't love a butterfly?
Lovely, thank you.
You're welcome. well, we're all about sending cards and making people feel special, aren't we? Charlotte, thanks so much again for your Stampin' Snippets. We've had a great time. Thank you. Great ideas, and I really loved how simple they were to make. Beautiful gift ideas. So, ladies, thanks again for your inspiring shares, as always. And you'll be back with us next month for our final episode. Can you believe it's our final episode? We look forward to talking with you about sharing what you love about Stampin' Up and being part of the Stampin' Up family. And Charlotte will of course see you next month as well for more of your Stampin' Snippets. Now, before we go, it's that time again, ladies, so it's time to announce our Stampin' Survey Said winner from part 1. Your name will appear on the screen now. Congratulations, and we will send you your Stampin' Up goodies. Thanks for watching, and I hope to have you join us next month for more Stampin' Chat. So thanks very much. Bye-bye.